Welcome back. You've joined the Auckland HOG Chapter for the first chapter ride of the year. We're travelling to Raglan Beach via a couple of locations in the Waikato. We're leaving the BP service centre on the Southern Motorway around Papakura, and as you know, I do like to see the bikes form up, and this is one of the biggest rides that we've had for quite some time. There's 39 bikes here. I think there's around about 15 pillion riders as well, so it's a pretty big turnout from the club. And we're getting ready to make our way down the Southern Motorway up to the Bombay Hills, where we're going to regroup, and that's what this video is going to capture. Now, it's a little bit of a different dynamic here, leaving from the BP service centre, because it's a very busy stop, and with everybody in holiday mode here. It's the 2nd of January when this was filmed. It's no easy thing to get 39 bikes to manage to get out through all the other holiday traffic and onto the highway. Now, despite all the vehicles, you might think it's late in the day. It's not. I think it's around about 9:30 in the morning, or 10 o'clock perhaps, as we're heading out now, getting on the on-ramp to join with the rest of the holiday traffic heading south. Now, it is a big ride, as already mentioned, and there's already some separation has happened because, well, naturally enough, with 39 bikes you cannot get them all out at once, so we are now just working our way through the traffic to join up with the main group that's being led by the road captain, Rob, who's leading us out today. The main group of HOG riders, we'll find them eventually. They'll be in the fast lane for sure, and formed up in staggered formation behind there, so we'll keep on hunting through until we do get there, which means us kind of filtering our way through the traffic. Now, it's not too bad. The traffic's alright. The day is really fine. Visibility is good and clear. And it's easy enough to work your way through traffic safely. Looking out for our fellow hoggies before we actually get to the tail of the main group. They're still not in sight, but we've still got some way to go before we get to the Bombays. If we haven't regained contact by the Bombays, we do know by the road captain briefing that we will get off the Pukekohe exit up there, turn right onto Mill Road, and we'll be all regrouping there, which is the usual thing that we do on a decent enough ride, where if we've had an extended time in the motorway, because of all of the vagaries of motorways where you can get stuck here or stuck there, that we will regroup once we get off the motorway to make sure that everybody starts on the same foot once we get into open country. Now, looking up ahead, I can see that we have now caught the tail. There's one rider here who's just holding back a little bit, so we'll just move up to take the space and adopt staggered formation riding amongst the group of riders here. We don't need to go pushing through any further. We're now part of the main body of riders, and people will be starting to also come in behind us. There'll be no more overtaking done now, because this is the swarm, if you like, that we want to be a part of. We are heading up the Bombays. Near the top of the hills here, the summit, there is the Pukekohe turn off, and that's where we'll be exiting the motorway, getting ready to do some deep exploration, deep dive stuff into the Waikato, a place we haven't been able to travel a whole heck of a lot in the last few months due to lockdowns. So looking forward to getting out amongst that. Here's our exit rank coming up. You can see all the riders are now starting to form in the left-hand lane, following the road captain's lead and peeling off the motorway. There's I think it's a giveaway sign at the top up here where we're turning right onto Mill Road, and soon after we get past all of the takeaway shops and the service centre that's up there, I think we'll be pulling to the side of the road. Looking forward to this ride, because we'll be having it's a staged ride. We'll be having one stop at a place that I've never been to before, called the Nikau Caves Cafe. That turns out to be an excellent place, but in the meantime we'll be travelling through Tuakau, travelling alongside the Waikato River over the Tuakau Bridge. then through Papakura, down through the Glen Murray area, and finishing up in Waikaretu, where we'll be having I think it was a half-hour break, grab a bit of refreshments and a bite to eat. Lovely spot. I'll make sure to get some footage of that in some future video. But for now, this is largely where I think I'm going to leave this one. This is the bikes pulling over to the side of the road as we wait for the tail end Charlie to sail on past. I think we had a dual tail end Charlie situation going on this day. Eventually we'll see Dino come riding up to let us know that the way is clear all behind, we're all here, and we're good to carry on again. So on that note, we'll wrap this one up until next week. So until then, everybody ride safe, take care out there, see you on the roads.